sad time for us with the loss of Tito, a friend of mine. When I first met him, was President Kagame inviting us to Rwanda to look at the AU reforms. And looking at the AU reforms was tough. But there was this round table of strange bedfellows, all from Africa, trying to see what we could do to lift the reform. Tito, humorous, sharp, and often pushing us to the limits. And that's what I remember most of him. Whether we were around the table and speaking to the president in that informal setting, or we were at the lunch table, or we were walking in the gardens, I think what he brought was the activism of old time to the front, his whole passion for people in labor, people, workers. I mean, he talked about that a lot, but he also talked about peace on the continent. And he was later to be a big part of how we finance that. And I think right up until the end, he was constantly reminding us of the commitments we've made and how we'd get things done. Pushed, I think he was perhaps in many a time frustrated, and we would say we all come to a point where we become jaded by the experiences, but he always came back and he pushed. And I think that that's what I remember him most for, his humor, his push, and, he just would let it rip when he had to on the big issues. We will miss him. My sincere condolences to his family, to President Ramaphosa, and to the country. It's a big loss for all of us.